about how differently you speak in different contexts. At a job interview, you're polished, careful, every word measured. At home with old friends, you're loose. You interrupt, you laugh, you use inside jokes nobody else would understand. Same person, same vocabulary, completely different voices. Now here's something interesting. AI can do that too, and learning to unlock different voices might be one of the most useful skills you can develop. When you talk to AI without any guidance, you get a voice. It's competent, helpful, a bit neutral, like a knowledgeable acquaintance who wants to be useful but doesn't want to offend. This default voice works fine for many things: quick questions, factual lookups, simple tasks. But sometimes you don't want neutral. You want warmth or wit or directness. You want a patient teacher, a skeptical editor, an encouraging coach. The default can't be all of these, but the AI can shift, if you tell it how. The simplest version is direct. Pretend you're a supportive writing coach giving feedback on my essay. Watch what changes. The tone softens. Critique comes wrapped in encouragement. The AI cheers for your potential. Or try, pretend you're a very direct editor who doesn't sugarcoat feedback. Now it's blunt. No, this is interesting, but just cut this paragraph. It doesn't work. Same underlying knowledge, different delivery. The role isn't just decoration. It shapes how the AI approaches your entire interaction. AI learned from human text, and humans write differently depending on who they're being. A doctor explaining to a patient uses different words than a doctor writing a research paper. When you give AI a role, you're pointing at a subset of all that training. Be like a patient teacher, activates patterns of patient explanation. Be like a tough critic, activates patterns of direct critique. You're not changing the AI, you're focusing it. Different tasks benefit from different characters. For learning something new, explain this like you're a patient teacher who checks for understanding and uses lots of analogies. For strengthening an argument, pretend you're a skeptical opponent looking for weaknesses in my reasoning. For creative brainstorming, be a wild, imaginative collaborator who builds on ideas without judging them. For getting unstuck, act as a supportive friend who helps me think through decisions without telling me what to do. Each role unlocks a different kind of help. Roles can be more nuanced than just job titles. Instead of be a teacher, try be a teacher who believes every student can succeed, who explains things 3 different ways if needed, and who celebrates small wins. Instead of be an editor, try be an editor who respects my voice but pushes me to be clearer, who marks what's working as well as what isn't. The more specific the character, the more specific the voice. Sometimes the character you request conflicts with what AI is designed to do. Pretend you're someone who gives medical diagnoses won't work. The AI still won't diagnose you regardless of the role. Characters can shift tone and approach, but they don't override fundamental guidelines. Think of it as an actor who can play many roles but won't actually hurt anyone for a scene. We all contain multitudes. The you who talks to your boss isn't the you who talks to your best friend. The you who writes a formal report isn't the you who texts your family. Same person, different voices for different moments. AI works the same way. Inside that one system is a supportive coach and a tough critic, a patient explainer and a creative wild card. They're all in there. You just have to call them out. Pretend your isn't a trick or a hack. It's an invitation. You're asking the AI to show up as the version of itself that best serves this particular moment. So the next time you're working with AI, consider what character would help most right now. You're the director. Set the scene and watch as the AI finds a voice you didn't know it had. The future's already here, and you get to decide who you are in it. Please subscribe. Please like.
Just be.